女士们、先生们，机门即将关闭，请所有旅客就座，地面工作人员请尽快离机，谢谢。Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to close cabin doors for departure, please take your seats as soon as possible. Ground staff, please leave the aircraft. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，你们好。现在客舱乘务员向您介绍飞机应急出口位置。
Ladies and gentlemen, our cabin crew will now indicate the location of the emergency exits.
本架飞机的应急出口分别位于前部、后部和中部，请不要随意拉动应急窗口手柄。
The emergency exits on this aircraft are located in the front, the rear, and the middle cabin. Please, do not touch the emergency operating handle unless specifically instructed to do so by our crew in an emergency situation.
在客舱通道上及出口处有应急照明指示灯，在应急撤离时按指示路线撤离，撤离时禁止携带任何行李。
The emergency indication lights are located along the aisle and at the exits. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, please follow the emergency indication lights to the nearest exit, and do not carry any hand luggage with you.
在您前方座椅口袋里备有安全须知卡，请您尽早阅读。
The safety instruction card is located in the seat pocket in front of you. At this moment, please read it carefully.
谢谢。为了您的安全，我们将为您播放安全须知录像，请注意观看。
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, kindly direct your attention to the safety demonstration video. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，你们好。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
欢迎您选乘中国国际航空公司班机。
Welcome aboard this Air China flight.
为了您的安全，请留意收看机上安全注意事项。
For your safety, please pay attention to the safety instruction of this flight.
请将行李放在行李箱内或您前面的座椅下方。出口和通道请勿摆放行李，禁止随意拉动应急出口手柄。
Please stow your luggage in the compartment or under the seat in front of you. Please do not block the exit or cabin aisle with your belongings. Do not pull the emergency exit handle arbitrarily.
飞机起飞和下降前，请调直座椅靠背，收起小桌板、脚踏板，打开遮光板，并系好安全带。
The plane is taking off and landing. Please return your seat back to the upright position. Stow and secure your table and pedal, and pull up the window shades. Please fasten your seatbelt.
为了预防突发颠簸，建议您全程系好安全带，特别要遵从客舱广播及安全带信号灯的提示。
In case of unexpected turbulence, please keep your seatbelt fastened for the duration of the flight. Especially follow the instructions of cabin announcements and the fasten seatbelt sign.
Boarding requested.
手机、游戏机、电子书等以下电子设备，可以在开启飞行模式且关闭蜂窝移动数据功能下使用。
Electronic devices can be used with airplane mode on and cellular mobile data network off.
但在飞机滑行、起飞、降落阶段，还需关闭 WiFi 和蓝牙功能，不要连接耳机线、电源线。
But in the flight taxiing, taking off, and landing phases, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth need to be switched off. Do not plug in earphone cables or power cables.
笔记本电脑、平板电脑等超过单手握持限制的便携式电子设备，应关闭电源并安全放置于行李架中，以确保紧急情况下的通道畅通与安全。当您的电子设备不慎掉入到座椅缝隙内，请寻求乘务员的帮助，而不要自行调节座椅。
For portable electronic devices, such as laptops that cannot be held with one hand, please switch them off and secure them on the luggage racks. so as to ensure that the aisles are unblocked and safe in case of emergency. If your electronic device falls into the seat, please ask for cabin crew's assistance.
一旦发现飞机受到电子干扰或出现紧急情况，请听从机组人员指令，关闭电子设备。
If the flight is experiencing electronic interference or is in an emergency situation, please follow the instructions of the flight task and switch off electronic equipment.
机上全程禁止使用对讲机、卫星电话等以下带有遥控装置的便携式电子设备，禁止开启和使用充电宝。
During the whole flight, interphones and portable devices with remote controls are prohibited for use. Power banks are also not allowed to be switched on or used.
机上全程禁止吸烟，包括电子烟，禁止触动卫生间内烟雾探测器及机上各种应急设备。
Smoking, including smoking electronic cigarettes, is strictly prohibited throughout the flight. It is prohibited to trigger the smoke detectors in the lavatory and other emergency equipment on the plane.
氧气面罩储藏在您座椅上方，发生紧急情况时会自动脱落。用力向下拉面罩，尽快罩在口鼻处，将带子套在头上进行正常呼吸。如要帮助他人，需自己先戴好。
The oxygen mask is located above your seat. The mask will be released automatically in case of decompression. Pull the mask firmly downwards and immediately use it to cover your nose and mouth. Fix the elastic band around your head and breathe normally. You should secure your mask first before assisting others.
救生衣储藏在您的座椅下面或扶手中间。
A life vest can be found under each seat or between the armrests.
水上迫降时取出使用，经头部穿好，带子从后向前扣好，系紧。
They should be used in the event of an emergency ditching. Please slip it on over your head, buckle up, and fasten the straps.
在客舱内不要充气，离开飞机前再打开充气阀门。充气不足时，可使用人工充气管继续充气。
Do not inflate the vest until you leave the cabin. If your vest needs further inflation, you could use the manual inflation tubes.
飞机紧急迫降时，取下所有尖锐物品，做好防冲击姿势，直到飞机完全停稳。
If the plane is to make a forced landing, please remove all sharp objects, brace for impact until the plane comes to a complete stop.
本架飞机应急出口均匀分布在客舱内。
The emergency exits of this plane are evenly distributed in the cabin.
发生紧急情况时，客舱通道和出口处的应急照明指示灯会自动亮起。
In case of emergency, emergency indication lights along the aisle and exit will light up automatically.
请听从乘务员的指引，从最近的可用出口离开飞机。撤离时禁止携带任何行李。
Please follow the flight attendant's instructions and take the nearest available exit to leave the airplane. Please do not take any luggage with you during evacuation.
要用这种姿势跳进滑梯。
Keep this posture to jump onto the inflatable escape slide.
在您座位前的口袋里备有安全须知卡，请尽早阅读。
The safety instruction card is provided in your seat pocket. For your safety, please read it as soon as possible.
当您需要帮助时，请联系乘务员。
Please contact flight attendants when you need help.
女士们、先生们，感谢您的关注，祝您旅途愉快。
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. We wish you a safe and pleasant journey.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing course. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
ANA, Inspiration of Japan.
ご搭乗ありがとうございます。
Welcome on board.
これより機内の安全についてご案内します。
May we have your attention for the following safety instructions.
手荷物は座席の上の物入れまたは前の座席の下に収納してください。
Please place your baggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you.
脱出の妨げとなるため通路や非常口付近には手荷物を置かないでください。
For a smooth evacuation, nothing should block the aisle or exits.
離陸着陸の際は座席とテーブルを元の位置にお戻しください。
Return your seat and table to the original position during takeoff and landing.
ベルト着用サイン点灯中並びにお座りの間は常にシートベルトをお締めください。
Please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
外す場合は金具の片方を持ち上げてください。
To unfasten, raise the flap.
携帯電話などの電波を発する状態にある機器はご使用になれません。
Electronic devices emitting radio waves cannot be used on board.
電波を発しない設定に切り替えていただくか電源をお切りください。
Switch them to airplane mode or turn them off.
機内は通路を含め禁煙です。化粧室でのタバコは航空法で禁止されています。電子タバコもお控えください。
Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is prohibited in the cabin, including in the aisle and lavatory.
次に非常用設備をご案内します。
We will now explain the emergency equipment.
酸素が必要な状態になると酸素マスクが降りてきます。
Oxygen masks will drop down when necessary.
マスクを強く引き寄せ鼻と口に当てて呼吸してください。
Pull the mask firmly towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally.
ゴム紐を頭にかけ長さを調整してください。
Put the elastic band over your head and adjust it by pulling the ends.
緊急の場合は乗務員の指示に従い衝撃に備える姿勢をとってください。
In an emergency, brace for impact.
安全のしおりをご確認いただきご自身の姿勢を確かめてください。
You can check your brace position on the safety instructions card.
お近くの非常口をお確かめください。
Please check your nearest emergency exit.
脱出の際には経路と非常口を示す明かりが点灯します。
Emergency lights will guide you to the exits.
乗務員の指示に従い行動してください。
Remain seated and wait for instructions.
脱出時の撮影は禁止です。
Photography is prohibited during evacuation.
手荷物は一切持たずに脱出してください。脱出の妨げやスライドを破損する恐れがあります。
Leave all baggage behind, as it may hinder evacuation or damage the slide.
ハイヒールは脱いでください。スライドを破損する恐れがあります。
Remove high-heeled shoes, as these may damage the slide.
スライドを使用する際は両腕を前に伸ばし上体を起こして滑ります。
Put both arms out, sit up straight, and slide down.
援助する場合はスライドの横に立ち体を引き起こしてください。
Help others up to their feet.
レピースクリル、ライピースクリル。
女士们、先生们，大家好，我是本次航班的安全保卫组长。根据中国民用航空局的统一要求，现在进行客舱安全广播。根据《中华人民共和国治安管理处罚法》和《中华人民共和国民用航空安全保卫条例》的有关规定，损坏机上设施设备、吸烟、 违规使用手机和其他电子设备，抢占座位和行李架，干扰乘务组正常工作等扰乱客舱秩序的行为，将会被处以罚款、治安拘留等处罚，严重者会被追究刑事责任。同时，依据国家相关法律规定，飞机客舱为音视频采集公共区域，请您支持配合。为了您和本次航班全体旅客的安全，我和我的组员及
皆様、ドアが閉まりました。皆様が指定された座席に着席していることを確認して出発いたします。早めにお座りいただき、シートベルトをお締めください。携帯電話などの電子機器は機内モードなど電波を発しない設定にするか、電源をお切りください。
ผู้โดยสารครับขณะนี้ประตูเครื่องบินได้ปิดลงแล้วครับขอความกรุณาผู้โดยสารทุกท่านงดการใช้เครื่องมือสื่อสารและอุปกรณ์อิเล็กทรอนิกส์ทุกชนิดด้วยครับและเราจะทำการออกเดินทางได้เมื่อท่านผู้โดยสารนั่งประจำที่แล้วครับดังนั้นเมื่อท่านผู้โดยสารเก็บกระเป๋าสัมภาระเรียบร้อยแล้วขอความกรุณานั่งประจำที่และรัดเข็มขัดที่นั่งให้เรียบร้อยด้วยครับขอบคุณครับ
皆様おはようございます。スターアライアンスメンバー ANA 東京羽田行き848
女士们、先生们，你们好！欢迎您选乘星空联盟成员中国国际航空公司的航班。您的座位号码位于行李架下方，请将您所有的手提行李存放在行李架上或您前面座椅下方。找到座位的旅客，请您尽快入座，以方便后面的旅客登机。谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to welcome you on board Air China, a proud Star Alliance member. Kindly store all of your carry-on luggage securely in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Please be seated in your assigned seat as quickly as possible and clear the aisles so we can expedite the boarding process. We appreciate your cooperation. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，我们正在等待部分旅客登机，请您在座位上稍等片刻，谢谢。Ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting for some passengers on board. Please wait a moment. Thank you. 女士们、先生们，机门即将关闭，请所有旅客就座，地面工作人员请尽快离机，谢谢。Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to close cabin doors for departure, please take your seats as soon as possible. Ground staff, please leave the aircraft. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，你们好！现在客舱乘务员向您介绍飞机应急出口位置。
Ladies and gentlemen, our cabin crew will now indicate the location of the emergency exits.
本架飞机的应急出口分别位于前部、后部和中部，请不要随意拉动应急窗口手柄。
The emergency exits on this aircraft are located in the front, the rear, and the middle cabin. Please, do not touch the emergency operating handle unless specifically instructed to do so by our crew in an emergency situation.
在客舱通道上及出口处有应急照明指示灯，在应急撤离时按指示路线撤离，撤离时禁止携带任何行李。
The emergency indication lights are located along the aisle and at the exits. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, please follow the emergency indication lights to the nearest exit. And do not carry any hand luggage with you.
在您前方座椅口袋里备有安全须知卡，请您尽早阅读。
The safety instruction card is located in the seat pocket in front of you. At this moment, please read it carefully.
谢谢。为了您的安全，我们将为您播放安全须知录像，请注意观看。
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, kindly direct your attention to the safety demonstration video. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，你们好。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
欢迎您选乘中国国际航空公司班机。
Welcome aboard this Air China flight.
为了您的安全，请留意收看机上安全注意事项。
For your safety, please pay attention to the safety instruction of this flight.
请将行李放在行李箱内或您前面的座椅下方。出口和通道请勿摆放行李，禁止随意拉动应急出口手柄。
Please stow your luggage in the compartment or under the seat in front of you. Please do not block the exit or cabin aisle with your belongings. Do not hold the emergency exit handle arbitrarily.
飞机起飞和下降前，请调直座椅靠背，收起小桌板、脚踏板，打开遮光板，并系好安全带。
The plane is taking off and landing. Please return your seat back to the upright position. Stow and secure your table and pedal, and pull up the window shades. Please fasten your seatbelt.
为了预防突发颠簸，建议您全程系好安全带，特别要遵从客舱广播及安全带信号灯的提示。
In case of unexpected turbulence, please keep your seatbelt fastened for the duration of the flight. Especially follow the instructions of cabin announcements and the fasten seatbelt sign. 手机、游戏机、电子书等以下电子设备，可以在开启飞行模式且关闭蜂窝移动数据功能下使用。 Electronic devices can be used with airplane mode on and cellular mobile data network off.
但在飞机滑行、起飞、降落阶段，还需关闭 WiFi 和蓝牙功能，不要连接耳机线、电源线。
But in the flight taxiing, taking off, and landing phases, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth need to be switched off. Do not plug in earphone cables or power cables.
笔记本电脑、平板电脑。
Does it work? Hey, excellent. All it needs is to turn it on and off again. Oh, to be a simmer. Oh, Dazzler, I'm sorry, mate. What on earth happened? How did you make such a mess? Air China 132, Incheon traffic lining at runway 34 right. Dazzle, we're flying your favourite aircraft. Probably about 2 months ago this was your favourite aircraft, and now it's the Airbus A320. One himself? No, I'm not on the version 6 beta yet, not at all. Edge on 132, take off runway 34 right. Check. Ah, that's not good. Thrust set.
Airspeed live.
Hi, Desk Pilot. Nice to see you online.
80 knots.
80 knots checked. Definitely going to need to fight that crosswind as we depart today.
V1, rotate. V2. Great.
Lost a fly. That is a nasty old wind today. Yeah, Dad's right, expect lots of photographs from there. How can I see where I'm going, F-Fleet? You can't in IMC conditions. You've definitely got to use your nose and use your instruments. Command 1. Desk Pilot overhead panel. Which one? The one above the small ones lit up, or the one that's above it? And how come I've got the wipers on? Funnily enough, it was raining just before we took off. Yeah, Airbus one above it is the Rosefire A107. Yeah, cheers, Chetri, Tom. I appreciate that. Definitely food for thought for next time. I think me, I'm just too busy chatting. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that, Jet Stream Tom. Despar, mate, yeah, missed out on one the other day, 135. If you can get the V4 is definitely the good one. I think the wing control one's going to be amazing, but just huge. Yeah, the Toby is really good. It took me a long time to get it set up, but once we did, I have not touched the settings once because I do not want to do that again. Yeah, the A107, I think they're on the V3.1 at the moment. So we tested it out on the Airbus series all the way through Phoenix, A319, A320 and A321. All works pretty well. And then multi-flight, you can program, the A340, A350, all the new builds, and the Aerosoft Tolis. So after 10,000 feet, we turn off the landing lights. While we turn off throttle. Very happily, we are flying from Incheon today, which is where our panel up here has come from. So it's from a company called PU Korea, and we got in contact with them on Etsy, and they specifically make panels for the 777, which I thought was quite niche. I don't know of really any other company that does 777 panels at the moment. I certainly haven't found any. And I must say, quality and build quality is very good. The shipping was really quick, and it's probably the best plug and play I've used. It was so quick to set up. It surprised me. Long road to Beijing. LOI flyer. I saw the one that you not tagged me in but sent me in the DMs. It looks great, really, really good. Is that the iFly? Yeah, nice. Does the iFly work in 2024? I thought it was still on beta. I'm not too keen on getting it when it's in its beta form. So the only ones that we did get in experimental was the E-Jets from Flight Studios. jets. I mean, I haven't flown in a while. They are still buggy, but I do really enjoy them. Mega reshade. Nice one. Thanks for the share, Desk Pilot. It's much appreciated. So it's definitely a bit of a bodge job trying to put this up here. Kind of put the metal frame that it come on, and then used the wing like sticky double-sided stickers to get it stuck up there. But it works. It works until I can find some sort of like MagSafe holder. It'll do. I mean, it's been up there all day and hasn't fallen down. So I'm going to try and stay reliable with DIY. I need something that is like a MagSafe, like arm that can connect to the pole which got the A107 on it. Let me know how X-Plane gets on, Arshlier. I hear some really good things about aircraft physics and how aircraft fly, but that the visual fidelity is better in Flight Sim 24. Stena, no, it's not a new partnership. I did email the guys over at PU Air Korea before I started making videos on it, just to make sure they were happy for me to feature their product on there. They're more than happy. But in terms of my own recommendation, I think it's an excellent bit of kit. It arrived really quickly. It's really light, and it's probably got the best plug and play I've seen. Their app was so easy. One simple download, one simple plug-in, and as soon as I loaded into the 777, it worked. It's complete and utter plug and play. I didn't really have to do anything. I think on Etsy, I think it was around about 80. And then obviously you've got Pro Desk Sim that I've got, I think, a sale on at the moment, and then you can pick up 10% off through one of our videos just recently. Yeah, it's really, really good stuff. Really good. Toasty, 1 hour left. First time flying into Beijing Daxing. Despite I'm always interested at the comparison between X-Plane and Flight Sim 24. I always like to hear what people think of it and why people choose it over Flight Sim 24. What I'm looking forward to is the Build's release of Chicago. That was a surprise. I think the mixture of Chicago, the A380 and the A220 are all going to come bang, one after the other. Not that I'm complaining. I think it'll be interesting to try. I think I've invested a lot necessarily into 2024 as opposed to a whole new sim. Annoyingly, a lot of the add-ons don't necessarily cross over. It'd be great if they did. It's good to hear this part. Dazza is back. Jumps in and out and then goes for a glass of milk. Doesn't even say hello. And milk. I mean, that's a strange combo. Dazza, did the company get back to you about replacing your CPU? Our motherboard. Managed to straighten out the pins. It's kind of working. Did they say they'll replace it? view shattered. I-5 wasn't 22 right into Beijing Daxing. I think we're flying into 17 right. I don't think there is a 22 right at Daxing. Arrival 7 minutes past 12. Isaac Neo was a try the on Earth which runway into 17 right. Oh right, okay, sorry, completely different airport. Yeah, RNAV 27 at Gibraltar. Yeah, I haven't flown to Gibraltar in a very long time. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to try taking the 777 into that place. Last time I flew to Gibraltar with Dazzler. Sound spikes in the PMDG and the A350, all whilst we're outside. I don't know if it's just because it's tackling the main thread. August, hello. How you doing? Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Thank you for asking. Very aptly, we're taking the PMDG 777 from Incheon to Beijing. So Incheon, Korea is where our panel is from a company called PU Air Korea. They've done a really good job with this panel. Lighting's really good. It's nice to see something green for a change. We're flying Air China today. This is the Air China red livery. We're getting some really bad sound back here. Worries, mate. Nice to have you back. Should be about 40 minutes away from Beijing. Cheers, buddy. Hours, blimey. On VATSIM, we are looking. VATSIM is 2,225. Yeah, that's nowhere near the largest I've seen. August, I mean, it's taken us some time to accrue to this amount, so all it does is take time. longest flight in August for us was Singapore to New York. I think it's around about 18 hours. It was good. The only other, I think probably the next longest we've done from almost across the world was Washington Dulles all the way to Kai Tak. That was in the Air China A340-300. After an extremely long flight, almost like a challenge into Kai Tak. Oh no, definitely not awake the whole time. Definitely not awake. You can't be. It's quite a good route because for the majority of it, especially when you're flying over the sea, there is no ATC. Depending on what time you go, you'll be pretty fortunate you can go to bed. Albeit the VATSIM controllers don't like it. What about you guys? What are the longest flights you've done? Let's have a look. The arrival chart. What's really nice is the company that make the panel that we're using today, PU Air Korea. The customer service we received was second to none. I would happily recommend them. So they've got quite a few bits actually. They've got they are a different type of Boeing overhead, different layout to what the B107 from Rosefire is. But if the connection software is anything to go by with this panel, that plug and play was pretty excellent. Yeah, looking through it, they've got a an MCDU for the Airbus. I think it's all like an all-metal configuration. A GPS, a radio settings for radio settings panel for the 73 series. They've got and then 3 different light family. They've got one for Airbus, one for the Boeing 777, and one for the 73. They all look really, really well done. A surprisingly pretty good price. What do I recommend for the Airbus sim? Out of all of probably what we've got, the throttle quadrant and the flaps with the speed brakes. The whole thing vibrates. It is reactive with the sim, so whenever there's turbulence, when the speed brakes are deployed, the gears down, along with the Ursa joystick, they both vibrate in your hand, so it can really improve that level of realism. Top of the set is going to hit us. Not for a good 100 miles. Also throttle disconnected there, that was a bit strange. If you're probably looking at one of the next thing, it's got to be the autopilot panels and then the MCDUs. That's something that I pretty much use for everything. It's definitely the throttle, definitely a different to the joystick that we use. So the Ursa series is very, very good. Yeah, it's definitely one to start out with. Obviously the Ursa's pretty cost effective, and then the throttle is split into two parts, so that's quite decent. You can get it in pretty much two lots. August, yeah, it's the Rose Fire panel just above, yep. Well, I think normally, if you're looking at pounds, I think they're about 250-ish. So we've actually got a demo unit that's been sent by Rosefire to us to test.
Also have a lot of new aircraft here. We have a couple of Ryanairs, we have Aer Lingus is there.
I'd have to check August. Oh, what if you want a panel just for the lights only? You are in luck. The PU Air Korea company, they do a panel just for the lights, and that's really cost effective. You can either get it directly from their website or they sell it on Etsy.
Good evening everyone, and you are all very welcome on board this Aer Lingus flight. To help us with the smooth and timely departure, we kindly ask that you step in from the aisle while storing your baggage or waiting to take your seat. This will allow other passengers to pass through the cabin more easily. When placing your hand baggage, please store
I think that one is probably around about 80. I'd have to check for you, but if you go on to the link that I sent you, the link I put in
ATG going, I didn't end up getting it, I got same pensions.
You're seated in row 1, 12 or 13.
But I have no idea how to use it.
And the floor area must remain completely clear for takeoff and landing. All personal items should be stored in the overhead lockers. Thank you for your cooperation. Once again, you're welcome on board with Aer Lingus.
mate. The panel is no longer a secret. Oh, good mate. Hope you're doing well too. I mean, Asheen, we know you're not going to buy anything for darts. You're just going to get something for this. I'm more intrigued about what you are going to get though. I think you probably need to save it, I think, for the A380, the A220 and Chicago all at once. Nice. Well done, mate. It's good. Yeah, I would be. Topless 40 miles. Yeah, actually the radios. Yeah, the radios took a lot. Well, I mean, our radios are still on pre-order. Barrows 276. It takes about 3 million years to dial down this barrow in this aircraft. Yeah, I don't know when the radios are actually going to turn up. They'll take forever. I mean, the TCAS I pre-ordered in April. Yeah, when they do, I mean, so they brought out the tiller in May, which is kind of, if you've got rudder pedals and a joystick that will have a Z-axis, you don't really need them, because the Z-axis pretty much acts as the tiller. VSCS. Yeah, it is for looks, but the thing is, if you're not just going to drill a hole into your desk, it's not really, there isn't much point. You can get this game for £8.48. That's a pretty good price. I like the MCDU. I mean, you probably have to pick wisely what you fly more, whether it's Airbus or Boeing, whether you go for the FMC or whether you go for the MCDU. G2A, what's that, CS? Probably like good old games or something from a long time ago. Yes, that's a really good idea. Yeah, that's good. We'll check that out. And iFly, yeah, Bluebird 757. Yeah, that's going to be a winner. We've got loads coming out. The Vector 787. There is Bluebird 75, and they're working on the 76 behind it in tandem. The A380, the Unibuild's A220, yeah. I mean, PMDG are solely working on their 74. Which will be, I'll be grateful when that comes out, because I do enjoy flying it. Yes, it sounds a bit like Loaded. I think that used to be called CD keys. And yeah, Rhodium Code I fly, the Rhodium Code A350. I wonder if it's going to beat the Unibuilds. I mean, it probably will beat the Unibuilds in terms of its performance. So we're flying the PMDG 777-300ER, and that's for Air China today. CS Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is on the Game Pass. Certainly for PC it is. Cheers XD. It's not quite an Airbus really. Eric, GPU is RTX 5090. Not without its issues, mind you. Bear in mind we're running everything on Ultra. I don't know if it's just a sim issue, but the aircraft outside today is actually quite crackly. Yeah, nice machine, that's pretty good. Throttle mount and flaps. Justin asks, I think you've already got the AGP, isn't it? Eric, it was 4K. Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing you had the AGP. The EFIS is definitely a must add-on. I use it all the time. What yoke have you got? Have you got the one from, I forgot what it's called now, Thrustmaster? That's no good. The good bit comes when we actually land. Hello Swiss Miss, cheers for joining. That's what I find great about flying into China. The approach is just looking wild. Yeah, I thought it was a good addition. I've managed to actually have it so that both YouTube and TikTok can see the desktop this time. Yeah, approach, you never know what's coming. Yeah. Could be completely fine one time and then just awful rain the next. That's our weather looking like. I mean, so far there's no significant weather. QNH is 1,240 at 1 knot, 1 metre per second. Low on our arrival here, but just because we've switched over to QNH 1000. Oh, thanks Shane. Yeah, obviously I pretty much migrate the videos over. Sometimes you get better quality on YouTube than you do in TikTok, so predominantly I'll post the same videos. Auto brake. Save the brakes. Flaps 3148.
女士们、先生们，作为本次航班的乘务长，我代表机长及全体机组成员，再次感谢您选乘国航航班，并对您在旅途中给予的支持和帮助表示最诚挚的谢意。Ladies and gentlemen, as I pursued this flight, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we would like to thank you for support and cooperation during flight. Thank you, 谢谢。我们的飞机已经开始下降，现在由乘务员进行客舱全检查。Now flight attendants start safe check.
4 back to 230 knots. Just as we slow down.
皆様、着陸態勢に入りました。シートベルトをお確かめください。お使いになった座席のリクライニングとテーブルなどを元の位置にお戻しください。手荷物は前の座席の下にお入れください。化粧室のご使用はお控えください。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now making our final approach. Please securely fasten your seatbelt. Please return your seat and table to the original position. Please place your baggage under the seat in front of you. Please refrain from using the lavatory. Thank you.
I find it fascinating. Just endless greenery, just full of cities. If it wanted a slow arrival, then actually it'd be quite slow until Beijing comes into view. Speed up a little bit. Set preparation checklist. Preparation checked. Auto brake. Set to auto brake to landing data. The VREF 148 millimeters. 276. Approach briefing complete. Temperatures 1000. Looking at the charts, it's the ILS. Just before we make our left turn onto base, max 2 knots at 1970. Turn, but we definitely are be a good 40 miles into the downwind leg, near enough. 2024. Should see Beijing just come into view.
At the end of the night, under street lamp, red face flamed by the light.
Just on the left hand side, just over the water.
Gone away.
Well, I'm interested in what this is here.
Gone away. And the sun gonna shine on a brand new day.
Thank you very much for the share, Swissness. That's much appreciated. First time we've flown into here, but we've loaded into it. The textures from time bubbles are pretty incredible. Even just those motorway textures. The sunshine's come out for us. Christmas, yeah, you'll have to let us know when you're on to jump in. Realize how big this airport is. It is huge. Look at that. It'll take us all day to taxi. Yeah, Swiss miss us too. We're normally on the later stream schedule. Slowing down to 220 knots. Slippery aircraft, so it's going to take some time to scrub that off. If not, we can introduce a speed brake. What's your plan for streaming tonight, Swiss Miss? Where are you going to go? Or are you not streaming until tomorrow? memory, it's quite a long approach in. Approach feather's 16 miles, so ideally want to be at least flaps 5 as we turn in. Gen needs to kind of be fixed a little bit. Some of the buildings are really, really good. Some of the autogen's quite bad. VATSIM radar, make sure is there anyone that's nearby. Beijing Daxing traffic, Air China 132, turning left base, runway 17. Always find that I need to configure nice and early in the 777, otherwise it likes to try and overrun every last speed you put into it. On the localizer. Air China 132, Beijing Daxing, traffic turning left, just approach capture localizer runway 7. Localizer established. Speed down to flat 5. Landing checklist, speed brake arms. Landing gear will hold off. DME, we're 13 nautical miles. Got my turn offs.
2,500.
2,500 feet. Looking ahead, we've got eyes on. A little bit rumblier in the cabin, but okay so far. Oh, Shane, right on time. 7 miles gear down. Lights clear for captures. Air China 132, Beijing Daxing will be our final approach. Fully established, 6 miles, runway 179. Flaps 20. 5 miles. Thanks for the follow, Malta. Flaps 20. Free learner checks.
1,000.
Here we go, Asheen. Yeah, we shall see. We'll see if the wind's on our side today. Slightly low, but we can deal with that. Autopilot disconnect micro.
300. Approaching minimum. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100.
Slightly low on the packies, but we can get that down.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Slightly late, but it's a fairly nice touchdown for us. Be nice to see that on the replay, Shane. Manual brakes. Slow that very nicely down. Runway turn-offs, stay off, landing lights off, taxi light on. Auto brakes off. Won't spoil it, but yeah, it was smooth, nice machine. Right, where on earth are we going to park? This place is ginormous. Yeah, I'm already lost. I'll tell you what, I am very, very pleased. Look at the runway textures here. They are incredible. I say runway, taxiway textures. You can tell it's late in the day. I'm really, really happy with that. I mean, wait until you see the terminal. I mean, I've loaded into the terminal. It's incredible. Channel 132, Beijing Daxing traffic crossing runway 17 left. Fortunately, there's a ginormous terminal building for us to taxi towards, so that's a little bit easier. But where exactly we go, I haven't a clue. I was going to ask if GSX would have a better idea, but I'm not sure. Strobe's going to come off. Just landed in Heathrow 5 minutes ago, seeing this on your For You page. Well, hopefully you like the stream, that's the main thing. APU on. Open up GSX, terminal gates, commercial ramps, now we want terminal gates. 101 heavy, it's too small. 110, yeah, we can go there. Gate 110 with a safe dock. Oh, you did Seoul as well. Yeah, we just done Seoul to Beijing Daxing. So it's first time we've flown into here. We've done Beijing capital, and I was very, very happy with the airport level of detail. And then obviously saw that Thai models do the Daxing one, and I mean the terminal is incredible. I had a good fly through there in drone mode, and it looks amazing. Hopefully if I look at outside view it's not going to turn into a crackly mess. FW, you would have to look at Elevatex. I don't know if I've got it up, but I haven't yet checked. I was leaving it as a bit of a surprise, but should we have a look? Minus 108 feet per minute. It's G-force 1.01G. Quite happy with that. Slightly late from the touchdown markers, but still within the zones. So Yankee 8, I want Yankee 5 into 110, so it's next but one. Echo 7, so we've definitely gone all the way past it. Whoops. That's right, let's do a quick switcheroo. Yes, the 300ER we're flying yet. I haven't got the freight or the 200s. They're on my list, but I don't really think I can justify what in its essence paying £70 for exactly the same aircraft. I mean, I love the PMDG, I fly it all day long. August, you'll be able to see the landing on YouTube, but fortunately it auto uploads after I think it's probably about 24 hours, so you'll definitely be able to come back and watch the landing. We're in 110. This is when we really test if GSI is worth its money, pardon the pun, because it is entirely free. August, we got minus 107 feet per minute. And yeah, there is someone in our space. We need to open GSI and then tell them to get on Earth out. We're going to be pretty much going straight into these guys, but there you go. Yeah, we're on VATSIM. I pretty much exclusively fly all of my flights on VATSIM now. It's been a long time since I've done a free flight. Whoa, slightly too far, but we'll deal with that. Parking brakes on. Aviators on, and engines can come off. So taxi lights off, logo lights off, nav lights and beacon. So shut down hydraulic panel, check, fuel pumps off, parking brake on. Let's commence deboarding.
Requested.
请乘务员解除滑梯，为相对两门护颈。
Oh, I see. I'm not saying that's too
女士
far.
们、先生们，
I'm
飞
glad
机已
to
经
do
停
that.
稳，请小心打开行李架，带好您的全部手提物品下机，保护您的手机、电脑、贵重物品、衣物及旅行证件。请再次确认您的座椅上、座椅口袋中及头顶上方的行李
Yeah,
架
I
内
was
没有遗留
scrappy.
任何
I usually fly the
稍后我
standard
们
blue
将开
livery
启
for
飞
Air
行
China,
门，请
but
您下机
I
时
thought
注
no,
意
I'm
脚
going to
台
give
阶，
the
谢
red
谢。
one a go today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft has come to complete stop. Please take all your personal belongings when you leave the aircraft. Please double check your seat, the pocket, and open bin. We will open the front door. Please mind your step when you disembark. Thank you.
The only thing, I'll tell you what, Microsoft Flight Simulator do need to sort out their T-Lod issues. Because even at 200, we should not get blurriness. Let's see what the SU6 does. I'm really looking forward to that. We haven't got the beta just yet, we're still on SU5. I mean, I'm definitely going to attribute some of the issues down to the fact I'm streaming on 2 different platforms. But that crackling noise is awful. Back into the cockpit we go. Guys, I want to thank you very much for joining in and tuning into the stream. It's much appreciated to have you with us. You'll catch us probably over in the next couple of days and of course into the weekend. Once again, have a lovely evening and we will catch you soon. Flight Sim Marshall out. Take care.